To love is to swim, and I despise the ocean. Yet pools have found my attention, as they always are controlled in perspective. To find perspective in a place that people visit and abuse and piss in is beyond my comprehension as a socially murdered daughter. It transcends what it means to settle and encourages horror and vile-natured people. I say all of this as a person who hates the beach. They left a man dead on the sand, his body eroded on this land, its weight leaving an indent to expand. They left a man dead on the sand. They cut a man far from shore, his blood spilled onto the sea floor. Sharks came, finding a lure, they cut a man far from shore. They hung a man before dawn, his body lay on the dock's lawn. A woman screamed, "My husband is gone." They hung a man before dawn. They drowned a man out at sea, locking him to a rock and throwing away the key. His screams were covered, that of a banshee. They drowned a man out at sea. They found you from inside, with your daughter and your wife. You should have known evil comes in five. Left, cut, hung, drowned, and inside. They found you so men can survive. I am not a person of these beaches. I do not understand the culture or customs that inhabit these people. I am not the unnaturally blonde girl who lives by the shore, in a beach house her family has carried for generations. I have not experienced her mother's perfectionism and the want to go to little cafes and downtown shops. I do not have to watch that mother yell at her children to put on white florals and flip-flops as they sit outside and eat seafood that tastes dull and slimy, even though the youngest brother hates seafood and much prefers something more real, like chicken or steak or anything more grounded than the things that float in the ocean. I don't experience the way the father is always on his phone with important people and doing important work. He is the breadwinner, and being that means that blonde girl does not get a father who loves her, but rather a father that replaces love with security, which is not love. I could never understand how horrible the blonde girl must feel to only see her father smile in photos that are taken by super popular family photographers known for their beachside portraits. I would never understand the fear felt by the blonde girl when her mother finds that her little brother had stained his white cargo shorts while playing in the sand, because God forbid he be a child. I never imagine how much someone could hate their family next to such peaceful waters. So yes, I am not a person of these beaches, but that's for the better, because these beaches are bitter and full of little girls who hate their families and want to rebel and leave and see their home, not their second home, but their real home, back in their small white town far away from the coast of Massachusetts. Frankly, I have just never needed to escape in that sense. A lighthouse shines for its sailor. I am awake in my bed, trying to find meaning only in failure of the breaths and blinks surrounding my head. A lighthouse shines for its sailor. I am outside alone. My mother and father are so close to my tailor, yet the blood I hold is only my own. A lighthouse shines for its sailor. I am warm under the waves. I hate to think that this is in my favor, but it must, for it is what I crave. A lighthouse shines for its sailor, and yes, my world is ending, but I must save that for later. I will not leave behind this sailor. A lighthouse shines for its sailor. I am shining back from the water.